So today's video is going to be a make or break day. And why is that? That's because for the first time, I'm going to be letting my wife ride my BMW GS. Now, many of you already know, my wife is quite short for one, and two, she's only ridden her S1000RR and her Africa Twin, which has been lowered. She hasn't ridden the GS yet. Now, this is a make or break day because I know my wife. After she rode my Africa Twin, she wanted one. And I know after she rides this GS, if she ends up wanting one, I'm gonna have to get her one, possibly this week. We're gonna get her riding this and we're gonna see her reaction for the first time. Now, she's never rode this and she doesn't know she's going to be riding this. She's only gonna know when we get out on the road that I'm gonna pull over and I'm gonna say to her to ride this and I'm gonna ride her one. Now, the Africa Twin is very simple for me. You guys have seen me on hers. You know, I end up like a midget on it because it's so low. But on the GS, I think she's gonna end up enjoying it a lot more than the Africa Twin because of the electronic suspension. She's been so used to the Africa Twin being very stiff and rigid that when she rides that, I think it's gonna change her mind completely. And you guys are gonna get to see her opinion on the GS compared to the Africa Twin. And let's see if she actually likes it. So let's go out and surprise my wife.
That's the whole idea. Wow, look it. I told you. Yeah, there you go. I told you. The suspension, I told you, adjust. There you go. Now just remember the kickstand. Remember to pick up this kickstand. I'm waiting to see how you get on here. Okay, remember the clutch on that goes out a lot further. You need to give it some rev, otherwise it won't go. The biting point's a lot further out, yes. Riding the DCT. Ready? I want you to go in front of me.
Alright, I'm off. I'm off, guys. Oh, hello. This feels different. I don't like the handle grips. Bit fat. You got those hush puppy things on it, whatever it's called. Alright, well I'm not gonna go mad because you've just replaced the brake pads and shit, and it's a bit gritty here. I have no idea where this goes, but we'll see. The seat on this is like sitting on a fucking 5-star Sofology sofa compared to sitting on the Africa Twin. What the fuck? This is like memory foam. Oh, it's bouncy. Oh, the bike's bouncy. And it's so quiet. What the hell? Well, I can see the appeal. Don't start fiddling with my settings on my bike. This is why I don't like you riding my bike, because then you start tampering with shit, and then when I get back on it, you don't put it back. Last time, all the wheelie control was off and everything. You fucking think I'm some stunt rider. This is very comfortable. Very, very comfortable. It's a lot more bouncier than the Africa Twin. I don't know, like, when you originally bought this home, I couldn't even stand it off the side stand. I thought it was a lot heavier, but this is actually extremely comfy. I can't really open it up too much because it's too, there's too many stones and I don't want to slip out and I don't even know where this road goes. Well, this is the thing, like, I like that the Africa Twin, you can go on-road, off-road, but think about realistically how much off-road we do. Not a lot. Should I want to though, I've got the option to. I don't know how well this would handle off-road. It's just so quiet. I mean, like from here, I can hear the grumbling of my Africa behind you, but this is quiet. Well, I didn't want to like it. I wasn't supposed to like it. Yeah, the biting point's much further out on this, isn't it? Trying to find the biting point, for fuck's sake. Oh, my legs are up, don't worry. I was just trying to find the biting point. Why is it so far out? I think you need to bring that clutch lever in. Well, at least I'll get to ride it properly. Oh yeah, we have gone the wrong way. Fucking gonna get chicken strips on your tyres for me riding it for half hour, for Christ's sake. I thought I was gonna struggle on this bike so badly. I thought this bike was gonna be so heavy. It feels so light compared to the Africa, because it's true, isn't it? The Africa's weight is right up top. The weight of this, you can feel it's lower down, so it feels more evenly balanced. I wasn't supposed to get on and like this bike. Yeah, I really was like one of them people that always said, no, they're for old people. I don't want it, it's for old people. Either I'm getting fucking old, or I'm just realising that comfort on a bike far outweighs the look. Because you can't lie, the Africa Twin, I personally think, is much more attractive than the GS. I mean, from the side view, I think the GS looks nice. I'm just not keen on it from the front view. But and then because I got used to riding the automatic now with the DCT, I don't know, got a bit lazy, you know, now. See, that's where I've got used to ride. God, there we go. Oof. God, it stinks. Don't fuck my bike. I want it back. I like my little Africa Twin. Well, it's not exactly little, is it? But I've got so used to it now, it just feels effortless. Yeah, I think it's nice. I can see the appeal. Yeah. It's very comfy, like my bum is so comfy on this seat. And it also doesn't so like the exhaust, I don't think it needs a aftermarket exhaust on it. I don't know, like I feel like the Africa Twin needed that exhaust upgrade. First impressions are so far so good. I mean, I think I'm enjoying it a little bit more because we're kid free and I can actually think about what I'm doing. I don't like the gear levers too far out. Do not try and pop a wheelie on my bike. You taking the piss or what? Why are you slowing down like that? Because you want to pop a fucking wheelie. Don't do it. I can see you fiddling with my buttons. Don't. You are a fucking idiot. Honest to God. Put it down. Would you like it if I just started trying to pop wheelies on this now? Oh, this is nice though. Oh, this is nice, I can't lie. Put my bike down. Will you? Oh, Jesus. Put it down. You're a fucking nightmare. Can you stop? Remember, you're on my bike, so you're only third party on there, idiot. You think I'm going to ring the insurance and say that I was fucking trying to pop wheelies? Still heavy though. But like I said, it's a weight that you get used to. It's only heavy when you first start riding that. Once you've got used to the weight, it does feel like nothing. Oh, this feels very light to me. didn't, I mean, anything's light when it's moving anyway, so I didn't want to enjoy it, because then I know what you'll start saying. And I really don't think we need any more bikes. Lean more, yeah. Fuck's sake, go back in front of me. Fuck your lean angle. These are some big heavy bikes to be lean. Like I said, everyone finds them intimidating, isn't it? No, once you're on it and once it's moving, I do have to keep reminding myself though that I'm not on a DCT. See, I wouldn't have bought the I wouldn't have bought the Africa Twin in the manual. That's the whole reason we bought the Africa Twin, was for the DCT. But mind you, neither of us were looking at adventure bikes for a long time. Like, are you paddle shifting the gears down? It does feel a lot smoother. So yeah, any females that are thinking of getting an Africa Twin or a GS, I am 5'4", and as you can see, I can ride both. So don't let height, don't let being a female, don't let any of it put any of you off. Just, I can go and ride it. Yeah, like so smooth, you don't even feel it. Like, I don't know whether it's because of my exhaust on the Africa Twin, so that when I speed up you can hear it boom, 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 you know, like the exhaust blaps. Oh, why? Can you stop? You're making me have to slow down. I wanted to speed up here, not fucking slow down for you to pop wheelies. This is a whole different ride. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to get rid of my Africa Twin for one, but this is, ooh. Yeah, the Africa Twin is fun. Yeah, like you can feel the suspension, and you just go, it brings you up and down, where I do feel like the Africa Twin is a bit more hard. Yeah, it is. It's not as soft. See, the Africa wins on that bit. Self-cancelling signals are, I've become accustomed to those. Well, the sort of bikes you come from with no ABS, and yeah, because it's because of the size, it's large, and if you try to lift it, don't you remember the first time I tried to lift that off the side stand, I couldn't lift that either. So it's got a quick shifter. Yep, he has. Oh god, you could have told me that. And blipper. The fuck, I've just rode all that way with fucking using the clutch. Why didn't you say? Jesus Christ. So it fucking does. You just made my whole journey fucking more a headache than it needed to be. Why didn't you say? Well, guys, that was fun. Now let's try and find neutral. Oh, that's would you look at that? Oh, bit hard to get your feet off. I didn't want to enjoy that. I was hoping it was going to be shit, and I was like, nope.
That's what it feels like.
Ford Fiesta to a Rolls Royce. Well, it's definitely smooth. Like, I can't lie. And the seat, like, what the fuck, man? It's like comfort padding, I don't know.
I told you,
that's just
very comfortable. This is why it makes me not want to ride.
Well, I did say to you though, when you bought this, your Africa Twin was going to be surplus to requirements. Honest to God, like, it's just going to end up sitting there because realistically, what can this do that can't do? You know, apart from this isn't really off-road friendly, is it? Are you going to be popping wheelies on this? I don't think so either. But you're getting old. You shouldn't be popping wheelies anyway. So
Right, guys. So you've just seen there, my wife rode the GS for the first time. Now, you clearly saw her reaction. It was quite mixed. And I'm not sure what she actually thinks about the GS. Thoroughly, you guys thought it was quite a surprise to her. And as I told her, it's like coming from a Ford and go into driving a Rolls Royce. The Africa Twin is very noisy, very rough. It just sounds like it's going to blow up, which it really isn't. It's just the way they sound, motocross style. Where the GS is more smooth, more refined, more linear, more comfortable. And obviously it helps with the ESA as well, which is something that the Africa Twin don't have. And Honda will never be able to get that as good as BMW have on the GS. And my wife obviously noticed that. And I think, give or take a week or two, I'll give her a few more times to ride it. And I'm pretty sure I will have her convinced that she's going to want a GS, because she's going to see the logic behind it, because she's already moaning that the Africa Twin exhaust is very loud. And you could clearly tell in the video, she was saying how quiet the GS is compared to that. And she's getting as old as me. So I don't think, you know, she's going to want a loud bike for very long, if I'm very honest, because you just want to be able to take in the scenery, enjoy the ride, not have to think so much. And on an Africa Twin sport bikes, you really, really do. Where on the GS, you don't have to. It's like the bike. It's doing everything for you. And it's, you know, like I said, I'm glad she got to ride it, and you've seen her reaction for first time riding the GS. I was actually quite nervous. I thought she would have dropped it going around the corner. But even she said how much lighter it feels compared to the Africa Twin, because the Africa Twin's top heavy, where the GS is very well balanced once it's moving. And like I said, that's the God's honest truth about them. So if you are looking for a GS, go and buy one, because even my wife was as shocked as many people would be. Riding it, they look intimidating, but they're really not. When you get on them, they're like as placid than anything once they're moving, and there's nothing really much more I can say about it. You got to see her reaction. I'm glad you got to ride it. I think a few more times out on it might convince her otherwise. But she wants to keep her Africa Twin, so that means I'm just going to have to buy her a GS, and she's got both. But again, she's going to end up the same as me, where she's going to have both and she's never going to touch the Africa Twin, which then she's going to tell me to get rid of it because we've got too many bikes. So there you have it, guys. I hope you've actually enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.